Hi YouTube. This is 365 day 6 and talking about live selling, and I want to touch on this right here. Misinformation. Holy spelling. This is a PSA. This is a PSA about misinformation, okay? It's rampant. It's rampant about live selling. And here's the thing, just to be aware of, just for newer and especially newer, but also established sellers, what I see is sellers turning to other sellers for on chat shows, in seller support shows on Facebook, these different mediums, platforms, channels, but turning to peers for their information, not realizing that those peers got their information from the next person and the person before them, and it's kind of this telephone line going on. And so the PSA is this is not the way. Okay, this is not the way, for a couple reasons, but primarily, and the thing is just because a bunch of people are doing something doesn't mean that it's correct and doesn't mean that it's allowed. And the thing is that every live seller is responsible to know what the rules are, what the terms of service are. When you sign up to be a seller, you agree to terms of service. You agree to following community guidelines. You are on the hook and responsible to know the official information. We don't get to say, well, so-and-so told me, right? Like, well, they do it, so I should be able to do it. It doesn't work like that. So the PSA is official sources only. Official sources only. Official sources only. Don't worry about the handwriting. Official sources only. This is the, if it's whatnot, this is whatnot.com. Very simple. Google the question. Instead of asking peers, Google the question, look for the search result that highlights, your question with the, .whatnot.com, and there's your answer, right? ChatGPT is not reliable. Other sellers are not reliable. It is our responsibility as sellers to know what is true and correct. That said, so they do have official guidelines and resources and this kind of thing. Sometimes it is nice to have like go-to, kind of subject matter experts and this kind of thing. So to add to this, I'll just offer two names, and that is of sellers who are extremely knowledgeable, that are live on Whatnot often doing seller support shows, and also make sure I spell this correctly, and on YouTube. And those are DArchivist on YouTube and on Whatnot, same handle, and Blasian Bunny. And Blasian Bunny, it's Blasian_Bunny on the Whatnot, and Blasian Bunny TV on the YouTube. Lots of, like, these are Whatnot community hosts. They're just very adamant about only offering correct information. Okay, so if there were to be something that needed to be clarified or help, translating what's in the terms of service, I would start here personally. So just to point in that direction. But misinformation PSA. The main thing is that, Facebook is not the go-to. Chat shows, enter with caution. It's okay to be in them and listen to them. I host a chat show myself. We discuss all the things. However, it's just the fact that they're not created equal, and you just have to take everything with a grain of salt, because just because, again, a ton of people are doing something the same way does not automatically mean it's correct. I know this to be fact because I've seen the same incorrect things just kind of spread like wildfire. And then, be cautious because, Whatnot, they're a small team, but they're mighty, and they'll come around as soon as it hits the top of the priority list, and they'll just do a big sweep. And, account actions do get taken. And so it's on us to make sure that we're, falling in line where we should be. So misinformation, be careful out there. That's it for today. If you like this, stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.